Hey folks, welcome to week 14 of DMD 320, Application and Mobile Design. Week 14, we are toward the end of the semester. So remember, this is the last full week of class, the last week of classes, I should say, because next week, week 15, is our finals week. So even though there are 15 weeks in the semester, the 15th week is set aside for finals. Now, we do have final project presentations, so be sure to check out the announcements for the presentation guidelines to make sure that you know what you have to do for week 15 and the dates and times and all that stuff. But for this week, week 14, we are finishing things up. So what are we doing this week? Well, for one thing, you will be getting critique on the design phase, which is deliverable 4 of Project 2. And then, of course, you will be moving into your prototyping stage, which you've probably already started, and you can get some critique back on that for a draft review. So your design phase is already in. You'll get a full critique on that. You can certainly make some changes, make some adjustments based on the critique that you receive. Make sure that you're making it the best you can possibly make it. And then while you're in the middle of working on your prototyping, if you want to submit that for a draft review this week to get a little initial feedback before you have to turn in your final project for week 15, then this would be a good week to do that too, since we'll be out of time after this. So you definitely want to turn that in to get a little bit of last minute feedback before you finalize everything for, as you can see here, homework, finishing up the whole project. The whole Simplicity project is due in our final week. Now, our consumable this week, we are continuing to talk about color and color theory, specifically as it applies to web design. So this here is a great article from Smashing Magazine by this guy here, Nick Babich, and it goes into the idea of trying some more advanced color palettes for sort of vibrant options of more advanced color palettes for both app and website design. So it goes into a variety of different types of ways of applying color, including monotone, duotone, and a variety of other options, and just shows you some ideas in terms of using color in ways that are not realistic, but are in fact engaging and really effective. So this is a nice monotone site, right? And this is also a monotone site combined with a little bit of photography, right? And you can see that even though this is a desktop site, that this would work perfectly well in a mobile environment as well. So even though you have done your design phase for Project 2, since we are working with a minimalistic design approach for this project, maybe you want to go back and make some choices like this and make some adjustments to your design to really kind of pare back on your color palette. So it's not too late to make changes to your design aesthetic if it wasn't really working out for you. Now, if it's been working great and you've been getting some good feedback, then that's fine. But if you feel as though you haven't quite really nailed down your colors, maybe eliminate some of them, maybe simplify some of your color palette and give yourself less choices to deal with, something more graphical such as this, or even a duotone kind of look, which uses sort of complementary colors. But anyway, read through the article. It's not very long, but it will go over some really interesting ways to apply color to web and mobile sites that you might find useful either for this project or in the future going forward for other projects. Okay, so that is it for this week. Really, it's about getting everything finalized so that you can get ready for your final presentation. So look for that critique for the design phase, turn in your in-progress prototype for some draft review, and I will see you soon.